Good morning, it's me. I'm back. This is Stephanie Flath, Stampin Up demonstrator, and you're on Dazzled by Stamping.com. You can find me anytime there. You can find me 10:30 on Wednesdays. Should be every morning now, or every Wednesday morning now. It's been a rough couple months, but here I am. While people are getting on, make sure you tell me hi so that I know you're here. While people are getting on, I'm going to get you on. Hi, Sherry. I'm going to get you on my screen. Good morning, Carrie. Oh, I've missed all of you. So I can see comments. It's so good to see you too. So it is Wednesday, June 2, and I'm thirsty already. I remembered how to get on my Facebook Live, so bonus. I'm a couple minutes late, but I'm here. And I'm so happy to be here. I was realizing when I was getting ready that I didn't comment on any of my, or I didn't respond to any comments from my last live. That's kind of been happening for a while. And I'm so sorry. Thank you for commenting and engaging with me while I'm on live. I love that so much. And I just didn't have it all in me or the time, excuse me, the time to do all that. Hi, Kathy. Before our trip, I think I told you, yeah, I know I told you because I read a comment that taxes are ick. I had to do my taxes still before we left, and I was actually thankful that I wasn't the only person in that position. So I don't remember how much I've shared, but so we cashed out on part of the trip that there were two parts because there were 2 years worth, and I earned both, but we had to decide by last June whether or not we could do both of them. And so anyway, we cashed out on that part. It was too far away, and Dad was we didn't know how things were going to go, and so we cashed out on that. But anyway, so people were there like 3 days before us, and one person that I am friends with, sort of just on Facebook, I like sort of how she runs her business, and she's encouraging and energetic and whatever. Anyway, she got her taxes done the night before she was getting on the plane. I did a little bit better than that. I got on the plane Tuesday morning, and I got them done Saturday night. So I was so very thankful to be done with that. It was such a relief. So much relief. I think somebody said, hi, Marilyn. Oh, I can see Janet is on here too. Hi, Janet. Somebody had commented, I think on my last live, now go pack. I'm like, I can't even pack yet. I'm not there. It was ridiculous. But I feel so much better. One of my team members said, looks like you got your mojo back. I'm like, well, I don't know about that. I haven't started stamping yet, but I feel better. Okay, so I don't forget, because I'm apt to do so, I'm going to do our randomizer really quick before I move on. So I have 3 cards that I made last time. One, it's been so long, I just looked at them. One was a pastel kind of one with new colors. One was with the baby wipes technique, and one was with the Party Puffins. They're so cute. So anyway, I gotta click something here just a second. Remove name from list after each draw. Oh, and Marlene is on. Hi, Marlene. Okay, so I'm gonna start the randomizer quick. So I have to draw 3 names. Oh, Janet, you're my first winner. Yay. Okay. So we have Janet. And then congratulations, by the way. I think I said yay, but not congrats. Okay. Starting my second name. Randomizing. Oh, Lynnie Persons. I don't know if she's on yet. And I don't remember if I have her address. Okay, so Lynnie, if you are watching, oh, I should have her address if I kept stuff. I don't remember now. I met Lynnie. She's another demonstrator. I met her as part of my demo council last year. I saw that she didn't have an upline, just like I don't, a team leader. And I saw that she was from the area, and so I reached out to her special, even though she wasn't, I don't think she was in my group that I needed to, like, introduce myself to. So I reached out to her just to say hi and whatever. And then also I found out that she knows my dad, goes to church with my dad, knows my sister, has met my mom. Anyway, that was kind of cool. So Lynnie, I don't remember if I have your address. I'll have to message you if I need it. Marilyn, Otte, you're my last winner for today. Congratulations, ladies. Okay, no promises. I'm still horrible at getting to the post office. No promises how quickly that will happen, but you're winners anyway. Hi, Marlene. So glad that you're here. Okay, so I honestly don't know. I don't know how much to talk about my trip, how much you want to hear, how much you've read already on the blog that mostly Todd did. So if you have specific questions, you have to ask. Because Rita is on. Hello, Rita. Because I didn't really think about what to share. Other than, okay, so I have to share. I've told you this already on my blog, but Stampin' Up! Is amazing at spoiling people. It is wonderful. I just love it. The place that we stayed at, I know this sounds silly, but it was just one of my favorite things about the trip was just the place. It was so gorgeous. It was just being there was relaxing and whatever. So we had a down day, or I called it a down day, one of my team members. I was sort of updating my team members as the week went on. Todd's a person, like, you're not supposed to tell people when you're gone on Facebook, because then they'll come and, like, if it's public, they'll come and rob you, or I don't know, whatever. Anyway, he's one of those where we don't post vacation pictures while we're on vacation. So I could post to my team because it's a private group, and so I just kept them updated. Anyway, one of my team members said it was an up day, not a down day. And it was, we decided we were going to go to the pool. That was the day that we got maybe the last 2 spots, like lawn chair, chase lounges, whatever, at the pool. We were hoping for a cabana, but that was not possible. And which led into his cat story about, sir, do you have a reservation for this cabana? Anyway, so we were there, and I could tell I was getting fried already. I had tried something that my sister-in-law told me that she uses all summer long. She uses coconut oil for her, I don't know how to help you with that, Dina. Sorry. I'm hoping other people aren't having a problem. Good morning. I'm glad you're here. She uses coconut oil all summer long as sunscreen. Something about it protects it. It's not like a normal oil or whatever. She uses coconut oil. So I'm like, I got coconut oil. Obviously that would be safe for the coral reefs that Maui is specific about telling you to be careful the kind of sunscreen that you have and whatever. It did not work in Hawaii. Let me tell you. I don't know what the deal was because I got burnt. And I'm still sort of like parts of my skin are tender and itchy and whatever. That was almost 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago tomorrow. But it was amazing sitting by the pool. I could have stayed in the pool forever, but I bring too many things down there, so I sort of feel like I have to watch my stuff, even though, or I can't, like, I didn't want to stay in there and then Todd not be able to go in the pool or go to down to the beach or whatever. But it was amazing sitting there relaxing. Then when we were done with the sun, we went and sat under the palm trees that were like in this other pool area. And it was just lovely. And I don't know if that was all the story that I was wanting to share or not. But it was just, I loved the resort. It was just amazing. You had to walk like crazy everywhere, which in the moment was tough, because my knee has been better, but still on steps it's horrible, and of course there's steps. But I can tell, and for a couple of days it was really bad, and there are reasons for that. Extra walking that my body's not used to, and food that I was eating that I shouldn't have been eating, and whatever. But I can tell now that I'm back, it actually was, all that walking was good for me because I'm feeling less, just less painful in general. Still bad on the steps. But I can tell that it's better. So I decided that, I haven't done it yet, but I decided I really do need to start walking again, because that I was told by our chiropractor, motion is lotion. So now I sort of feel like maybe I'm over the horrible part of my knees and all that, and need to like help it along with that. So anyway, okay, enough gabbing. Where am I at? So I need to tell you a couple things that are going on right now that I have not even mentioned. First of all, I just want to remind you, through June 14, so it's a Monday, Stampin' Up! Has a promotion for hostesses. So it could be a club, it could be a workshop, it could be an online order that either you gather orders, I can do a host code for you, or just if you placed a $250 order, you get an extra $25 of free product. So with a $250 workshop, that doubles your freebies. So anyway, that's going on through the 14th. The mini catalog, the current mini catalog, which has well, I always think of the ice cream bundle, but that stamp set and punch are still in the new catalog, the full catalog, but they will no longer be bundled, I believe. So anyway, there's lots of things that are retiring by June 30. So that's something you want to keep in mind. And then there's one more thing. Well, two more things. They're kind of related a little bit. So the paper pumpkin that's coming up, I don't know if how much you guys have paid attention to the new catalog, but there's a stamp set. Oh, well, I used it last time I was on, and I used it last night at my club. Oh, it's Expressions in Ink. The paper pumpkin that is going to be starting, you have to sign up for it by June 10. It sort of looks like that. It's, I don't know, it's a cool box that looks like that. I'll have to post like a picture of it or something like that. Anyway, if you want to sign up for Paper Pumpkin and get this cool box, that's by June 10. it's around $22. I don't remember specifics. $22, including shipping if you do this subscription, I believe, and then plus tax. And another thing is, so this is the part that's sort of like the kit, sort of not. I don't know if you noticed in the catalog, but there aren't kits available in the catalog. So Stampin' Up! Changed how they're doing things, and they are so that there's not the frustration of kits just like being on back order or being not available or that sort of thing. They are making them available just all online right now. You can find them online. If you see them online, like on the online store, then you can get them. If they're not there, then they're gone. Stampin' Up, they change, so they're just making, they'll have a lot of fresh new things. Some of them that are up are actually either old paper pumpkin kits that were really popular, or they sort of coordinate with other products that we really liked. Oh, some of them are even like, I remember there being a, you remember the handkerchief kit that was a celebration item a few years ago? That's one of the kits. Anyway, so now it's, if you see it, you can get it. So, and it's a kit that will be all ready for you to craft. And so it's perfect for those of you who just like everything all in a box to be able to do, but also it's perfect for you to buy for gifts for other people who they may or may not be crafters, but they might just like a nice, cute, fun box to work on. So if you want to introduce somebody to stamping, it's a good way to do it. So, my view on it is, from a demonstrator standpoint, is it's awesome for customers because if they see it, they can get it. Some people about Paper Pumpkin are like, well, I want to see what the kit looks like before I actually, you know, order it or whatever. So it's good if you see it, you can get it. But as a demonstrator, we had a pre-order period for it, and I didn't pre-order any because I thought, well, I don't want to show something that you may or may not be able to get. That's just kind of my thinking. But the idea behind it also is you could just have a crafting night. Like, actually, my team does. We do every month, or we had been. We've skipped months recently. We have a crafting night once a month, and you just bring a project that you're working on. So it's good so that you can have fellowship and everybody can bring their own project, whatever it is that they got, and come to a thing. You could do it online, you could do it in person. Anyway, so that's sort of the thinking. All right, so today, first of all, I've seen a couple of you have shared. Thank you so much. Just a reminder for you, whatever I'm making today, I give away. And for you to be able to be in my drawing for the giveaway, you need to share and then tell me that you shared this video, because I can't see everybody. Even if you click share and there's a list of, like, maybe there's 10 people that shared, I may only be able to see half of them. So make sure you tell me that you shared, and thank you so much. It helps me, and hopefully it helps others too, because they're interested in seeing something fun to do. So I am using, this was a bundle that was not available right away, or I don't know. I think the punches were late coming in. Punches can tend to be a problem. Like, I think the strawberry punch might be a problem again. I don't remember seeing it now. Okay, so I'm using today Turtle Friends. I just think these guys are so cute. I don't know the page number it's on. I do know my in colors now, though. For those of you who had clubs with me earlier last month, I started my first club out, was using colors or was talking about it, I'm like, I'm really sorry, I don't even know the names of the in colors. I know my favorite one, Fresh Freesia. That was it. That's all I knew. Thanks for sharing, Janet. So, and it also has this coordinating punch. So I'm going to be using that. So I'm going to put you down so that you can see my stamping. Okay, my wand is what I need. I'm going to unbackwards you, upside down you, and put you down. It takes a minute to remember what in the world I need to do. I'm going to try putting you down a little bit more too, so you're closer to my hands. Okay, so I did a couple things ahead of time already. I just didn't want to deal with the die cutting ahead of time. So this is Misty Moonlight. It's one of last year's in colors, but the one that stayed. And I ran this through, can you see the texture? I ran this through the Boss with the hammered metallic embossing folder. I don't know if you can tell those. Oh, I did do one thing differently though. So typically when I put my folder through, I put it with the Stampin' Up logo on the top. Excuse me, but this time I did it upside down because I knew I wanted this to be raised instead of like depressed. I can't think of that. Indented, I don't know what to call it. This totally made me think of like a turtle shell, so that was why I went with that. So there's that, and then also I used the layering circles dies for this this white circle here. Okay, so this is a photopolymer set, so I do have cushion under here, and this is Granny Apple Green. And I'm going to start with this tiny little turtle. He's so cute. Trying to figure out the best place to put my ink pad though. Okay, so you definitely want cushion under here. The first one that I did, I was like, it doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to do this way is better, I guess. I'm just trying to do a pre-card to see this. It mattered. I kept not stamping one of his feet. So I highly suggest you use the cushion for your photopolymer. And get his tail in there. Alright, so here's my they're cute. I just love the little bitty turtles. Now, oops, I need to close this. I got my fan going, it'll totally dry it out. Okay, so now I'm using Garden Green. For some reason, these were the two colors that I just pictured were a fun turtle. Not a real looking turtle, but a fun one. So this is the, I guess we'll call it the texture of the shell. So this is Garden Green that I'm using on here. So I have all these turtles. I love them. All right. Now, what did I want? Oh, yeah. I couldn't figure out what I was doing. So right now what I'm doing is I'm using Memento again. So I'm using Memento because I'm using photopolymer. And these definitely have fine lines, so you definitely want to use Memento instead of photopolymer because the fine lines are the kind that can chunk off for sure. Alright, and then I'm gonna do this turtle shell here. Oh, look how cute he is. I love him. Alright. Then I'm gonna punch him out. It's not a very big piece for me to try to hold on to do this. Isn't he adorable? I just love him. Okay, so I'm going to put this guy on here. I'm not going to use dimensionals on himself. I'm going to use it on the whole thing. So put this here. I'm going to tip him a little bit. He's so cute. Alright, so now I'm sort of going to put it all together. I'm not quite done. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to do this first before I try putting it all together. So I have this strip of white here. And I love this saying. The saying says, "You are turtly loved." I love it. Okay, I have a quick tip for you. I'm going to do this really quick before I stamp it. So sometimes these long sayings are hard to get on your block straight. Like they just want to curve, especially when you're trying to put them down. You're not sure if you have it straight or not. So my tip for you for getting that on there well is to just let it lay there and then use your block to pick it up. Rather than typically when I put my stamps on my block, I place it there. So anyway, am I still live here? You guys are quiet. I hope I'm live. If I'm not, I'm just talking to myself. Alright, and then, so I'm going to ink this up. You're turtly loved. And I want this at the very, very bottom of this white strip here. So cute. Alright. So now I'm going to put my... I'm live! Yay! Thanks, Dina. I think I've said before, this adhesive works better when I do longer strips, so that's what I do. Alright, so I made this so that I barely have room above, barely have white above, and I'm just over the words that I stamped. That was how I wanted to do it. And this is a bad length again. Just a second. Where did I put my hair scissors? I think the turtle's so cute too. Alright, so I have that, and I'm going to put this on black. I wanted a little bit of a border of black to help it stand out. And then now, because this is going to be going on texture, because of that, where did I hide it? I had it early this morning. Oh, there it is. Because it's going on texture, I'm using tear and tape to put this layer down. It needs to have a little extra hold because the texture makes it want to come back up. Alright, I'll take this off here. Oh, I just remembered I have to remember one more thing before I put the other piece down. Okay, so here's my turtles on my turtle shell card. Here we are so far. Alright, and then this guy... So, since he's turtly loved, we needed to put some hearts on him too. This is real red. There he is. Dimensionals. What was I going to say? I was going to say something about... I don't know. I don't know what I thought I was going to say something about this turtle or something. I don't even remember. Thanks. I'm glad you like the colors. There we go. I love this fun green for this cute little turtle. This is granny apple green and garden green for the darker shell. I probably could have done it, just stamped granny apple green on it also, but I like the darker color for it. Okay, so there's that one. So this was one thing that made me think of the shells, and there's another thing that I'm using on my next card. So, oops, put that aside. Okay, so again, I did something ahead of time. So I used the, did I have it over here? Yes, I do. I used the Stitch So Sweetly dies. I actually don't have the one I use. It's a little bit bigger than this last one. Stitch So Sweetly dies to make, there's the scallop edge and then the tiny little dashes of stitching on here. So I did that already. Again, didn't want to do the boss while I was on camera. Oh, I need to clean. Actually, I probably can just go like this. I'm going to be using this stamp again. Okay. So when I was designing, I decided that I wanted to combine my animals. And so besides my turtle, I'm also using my Party Puffin again. They're so cute. All right. So the Party Puffin is red rubber, and so I prefer Stays On. So I'm using Stays On for him. So I'm going to ink him up quick. And when I tested this out, sort of, ooh, that's bad. Maybe it's the texture of this paper. Because I just re-inked this. Just a second. I want my Party Puffin nice and dark black. I don't like when it looks sort of splotchy. So when I tested this, I definitely liked it better. Oh, that's nice and juicy. Okay. I liked it better with the Party Puffin leading. So he's in the front. He's so cute. All right, and then, thank you for sharing, Terry. Did I see that you were on? Oh, yeah, I did. Because you said it was good to see me, and I said it was good to see you. I have a very short memory sometimes lately. So that can be problematic. All right, so this is a photopolymer, so I switched blacks. I considered using Stays On and then just cleaning it quickly. In fact, I think I did last night on mistake. So I quick had to clean it. But I want to color this guy in rather than stamp and punch him out. And I'm coloring with blends, so that doesn't work for that. All right, so what I'm going to do, I got to find my blends. Oh, here they are. Actually, I'm going to let that dry a minute first, and I'm going to do this guy. So my choices are, so I don't have all the same blends and all the colors that I want my, that I wanted these in. I had, for some reason I had Coastal Cabana in mind, not Bermuda Bay. I think I was going to do that as a card base first, and then I changed my mind. It looked a little bit too colorful or something. Anyway, so I try to keep the colors kind of close. So this is Coastal Cabana. I'm going to do the hat first. I think these might be even the same colors that I did on the Party Puffin hat the last time I was live. Alright, there's that. And the hat. Sorry, I get quiet when I'm coloring. Especially because I was trying to concentrate so that I didn't, last night when I was stamping, I sort of just swiped at it quickly and like got my green on my Coastal Cabana, and I didn't want to do that today. Alright, this color that I chose is melon, what is that? Mango Melody, that's it. I get my mango and my mamba mixed up. So Mango Melody. This guy looks fun already. Love him. Can you see him? Ah, he's so cute. Alright, so hopefully my memento has dried enough, and I'm going to start using my blend. So this is Old Olive, and I'm going to just sort of outline a little bit, I think. Oh, my screen went away. Alright. So we're going to work on... So I'm blending this guy a little bit to give him some color, but then I am going to add his shell. I'm going to keep blending this edge. I don't want this to stay here. Alright, going to do his toes a little bit. Then blend that some. His tail. I thought it would bother me when I did my Granny Apple Green turtle. I thought it would bother me that the whites of his eyes weren't showing, but he's too cute. I didn't even notice. I mean, I paid attention, but I was okay with it. Okay, so I have him sort of colored in and blended in a little bit, and maybe I should do a little bit on his head. That wasn't very big. Or dark was more like what I didn't like about it. All right, now I can blend that in a little bit. All right, now I'm actually gonna stamp the shell. So this is Old Olive again. He's cute. How many times in this video you think I've said that yet? So there's my guy. He looks cute colored. You know I don't like coloring so much, but I had to do it. And I forgot to stamp his party hat. He does have a party hat. This is one that it's a little bit hard to see to put it on right. Maybe with the color it'll help. Since I colored his hat already. Ooh, I did that perfectly. The coloring did help. I know, he's awesome. Hi, Jamie. Okay, tip for you, because it was totally different than last night. Of course, it was rather dark last night because there wasn't light. So my tip is, if you're going to do coloring on him and you're going to do the hat, do the coloring, and then put the hat on, even if you have to let it dry a little bit longer, because it's on his head better. So I feel like I get a better view so that I can do it right. All right. Did that make sense? I hope that made sense. Okay, so now I'm going to do his stripes. I didn't wait long, but it's okay. And then, yep, I want to do this. Oh, this is Poppy Parade. I'm not a huge Poppy Parade person, but I found, I told you I was originally thinking that this would end up being a Coastal Cabana card base, but then I didn't like it. I found that I really like Coastal Cabana and Poppy Parade together. They just offset each other very well. All right, I'm using my black marker to just dot in. Remember how I said I didn't want a splotchy puffin? There's just some little whites that I don't want there, so I'm just dotting it a little bit. I'm not totally coloring it, I'm just dotting in the holes so it's not so obvious. Okay, so this designer paper is from the In Color Stacks. This is Poppy Parade. So it's from the Brights, and I'm going to put this down on my card. This one seems like it's a bad cut also. I wonder if the card base was cut badly. I had it cut already, so it worked out great. Okay. So this is going to go here, but I'm not going to put it down yet. I'm just putting it there for, like, seeing. Because I'm going to stamp above that, but I don't want to do that with it down. Okay, so another saying in here is just happy birthday. So I'm going to put that in. Oh, good. That turned out well. Okay, quick question. You guys decide. I didn't do it on my original card. I feel like this area might need a little something. I thought of streamers. There are actually streamers in here. I thought they were supposed to be balloon strings, but I think they're streamers. But I was afraid to use those. I was just afraid. But I'm wondering if I should put Forever Friends in that little area. You guys have thoughts? Tell me what you're thinking. I'm not going to put dimensionals on here yet in case you want me to stamp something on there. What I am going to do, I need to... Okay, we used to have paper piercing tool, paper piercing mat. We still have the paper piercing mat. And now we have the take your pick tool. We also used to have punches, but what I was thinking of the headed to pedicure, glad you cut. Ooh, have fun. Thanks for stopping by, Jamie. We used to have, what were they called? Paper piercing guides? I don't remember what they were called. Anyway, we used to be able to make a line of pokes. And we don't have that anymore. So what I'm gonna do, I did this freeform last night. I'm sort of gonna make a spot where I want to make my pokes, because so I did the hammered metal embossing folder. I did the hammered metal embossing folder because I thought it reminded me of the texture of the turtle shell. But this time I'm going to do, we have these new, they're called round and square brads. And I totally think, and we also have some square, what are they called? Enamel square gems, I guess is what they're called. But I didn't use the right colors to use those with this. So I'm going to put these square, you see it? These square brads in here. So these are the square gems that I think I'm going to have to do a card with these at some point, but I don't know when. But as far as colors went, these brads worked better. So I'm going to put these in. So I had to sort of decide where my own good spacing was. So this time I did it with a marker instead of just doing it freeform. Okay, so Kathy and Dina both say that Forever Friends would be cute. Dina says Forever Friends or gems, but I'm not going to do gems since I'm doing these square brads. For some reason when I put them in here, I put them in, it just seems, I guess it's my go-to to put them in with well, I'll have to show you when I turn it over. You won't, I can't describe it with words. I just have to show you. So my instinct when I put these in is to put them so that they end up going like this, and then they're going to hang off the card. So that's not a good thing. So, but we can turn these, which works fine. So I'm going to flatten these so that they are ready. But then, see, they're hanging off my card here. Can you see that? But I'm going to turn this from the front so that I can make them go sideways and make sure that my squares are straight. Oops, I'm messing up the other one. See, I just think these squares make me think of the turtle shell. Same with this design paper. I chose this design. It's circles, but I liked it. All right. So now they're out of the way on the back or the inside. Okay, so I'm going to go with Forever Friends. Thank you for voting, ladies. And Forever Friends is photopolymer. So we're going to go with Memento. I didn't mount it yet. Oh, the stamp cases are different now. They still come in this cellophane thing, but they have this on the inside so that you don't have to put it back in here. You can just put it on your case like that. Put that in there. And I'm going to take one of these off. I could have put it on the other side, but I wasn't sure I'd be able to see through it well. Okay, going with Forever Friends. I'm going to stamp it quick. Oh, that's good. And I'll put it up here. Ha! All right. That's a whole lot of ink there. So here's my Forever Friends. Now we need lots of dimensionals. You know me, if there's too much space in the middle, then I add more dimensionals, because if you're going to bother with it, you might as well make sure that you have, that it stays popped up. So I am typically very what's the word? Generous with my dimensionals. Okay. And there we go. There's my other card. I love these guys. They're so fun. Okay, so I'm going to put you up. Upside down you. Put you backwards again. Need to lift this up. Sorry for unnecessary close-ups. That's just what happens. Okay, so here is my card. I love this so much. So remember, this design paper is from the stacks. So you can get brights, regals, subtles, etc. And then here is the first one that I did. Haha. So cute. All right. I didn't take as long as I thought that I would. Remember to share the video for a chance at winning these cards. And I can't think of anything else that I was wanting to tell you. Thank you. I'm glad that you like them, ladies. Excuse me, my mouth is really dry. I don't have more stories right now. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully, I will be back every week now. And we'll get back to classes. I already am checking into a retreat. The church that we had it, thanks for sharing. The church that we had it at the last time, which was, let's see, February of last year was the last time we had a retreat. They're opening back up again and renting out, and that makes me happy. So we're looking at August, and I'm really excited about that. So there will be more information later. Hopefully classes too. I still need to sort my area. My tax area, my office area is much better, but I still have all my retired stuff in the middle of all my other stuff right now. So I might wait a little bit until I schedule classes. So we'll see. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Stay cool. And I will see you again next week. Thanks. Bye.